In the shadows of public consciousness lies a chilling tale that shocked the nation. The saga of Casey Anthony is not merely about a crime. It is a deep exploration into the psyche of a person who lived in a facade. On the surface, she appeared like any other young mother, yet hidden beneath was a labyrinth of lies and deep-seated turmoil. The moment when Kaylee Anthony went missing marked the beginning of a harrowing journey filled with shocking revelations and twisted truths. As the clock ticked ominously, it became evident that while the world searched for little Kaylee, Casey indulged in a life of revelry. A missing child, the whispers of a non-existent nanny, and countless parties became the backdrop to her daily existence. The stark contrast between her carefree attitude and the grisly reality of Kaylee's disappearance created a sense of dread. The tattoo emblazoned with Bella Vita spoke volumes, signifying beauty while malice lurked in the corners of her life. Each party photo, each contest she entered, was a snapshot of a woman disassociated from her own tragic reality. The discovery of Kaylee's remains shattered any preconceived notions of innocence. Duct tape clinging to the fragile skull added layers of horror to an already tragic narrative. Public outrage swept through the nation, drawing lines between sympathy and disgust. While many sought answers, others struggled to comprehend how a mother could so easily detach herself from the reality of her daughter's fate. Psychologists weighed in, suggesting that Casey's behavior stemmed from a psychological phenomenon known as compartmentalization. This alarming detachment raises unsettling questions about human resilience and the mind's capacity to shield itself from devastating truths. In unraveling the complexity of Casey Anthony, we are forced to confront uncomfortable realities about empathy, guilt, and the lengths some might go to protect themselves. As the courtroom drama unfolded, it became clear that the world was witnessing more than a trial. It was a study of the human condition. How could beliefs be so strong that one could deny their own tragedy? In the end, the tale of lies, loss, and the intricate dance of belief left an indelible mark on society, reminding us of the dark depths one. In the tense atmosphere of the courtroom, the stakes were monumental. Evidence loomed large, including disturbing internet searches and a trunk that exuded an unsettling odor. The prosecution laid out a narrative steeped in suspicion, yet the defense had a different strategy. They refrained from claiming innocence outright, opting instead to cast doubt on the prosecution's assertions. It was a gamble, and a compelling one at that. The defense contorted the narrative to paint the accused not as a villain, but as a product of a turbulent past, abused and bewildered, a victim of her own tumultuous childhood, rather than a perpetrator of a heinous crime. As the jury's deliberation persisted, tension swelled in the air like an impending storm. The defense attorney, animated and fervent, gestured passionately, emphasizing the emotional toll of the allegations. The courtroom buzzed with anticipation. As jurors exchanged glances, the defense's portrayal found fertile ground within the minds of the jury, the psychological principle of reasonable doubt eroding the prosecution's case. When the verdict was finally announced, gasps echoed throughout the room. Casey Anthony was free. Her freedom was a bitter pill for the public to swallow. The lingering taste of outrage mingled with disbelief. Yet the most disquieting aspect lay in the psychological machinations at play. What rendered Casey Anthony so convincing? Experts pointed to her chilling emotional control. She displayed tears selectively, ensuring they flowed when strategically beneficial, all while maintaining an unflinching facade before the jury. She boasted an almost unparalleled mastery of emotional manipulation, activating cognitive dissonance in those who observed her, a discord between their perceptions and beliefs. To the public, she embodied a mourning mother. To the legal system, she had evaded the chains of guilt. The duality was disturbing, encapsulating the essence of psychological warfare and high-stakes drama. This courtroom saga reveals a profound truth. Manipulation can manifest in myriad ways, ensnaring both jurors and onlookers alike. Lies cloaked in emotional veneer often masquerade as truth, and the letter of the law can falter against the cunning performance of one skilled in deception. The verdict served as a stark reminder of the fragility of justice and the potency of psychological manipulation. As audiences grapple with these complexities, the final notes of the story resonate. The intersection of mind play and devastating consequences